Alright, swords. Well, I did this in Blender, obviously. The swords I'm making are more meant for tabletop simulator, for the kind of miniatures I'm making. Maybe if you've seen them on my Twitter or maybe on Instagram. Right here I'm just making the very basic, simple sword that I've seen with a lot of like Games Workshop stuff. So you have this kind of rounded blade, a pommel at the bottom, kind of longish handle, and these wings for a guard. Kind of trying to give it a basic shape. I would give more details with painting, textures. But I thought this was probably enough for the mesh itself. After making that, I thought, I want to make a longer version. You never know. But then I thought, second idea, what if I make a more slender, more sophisticated version, one that looks a bit more nasty, I suppose. This is more of a classic claymore because it's more thin. It's more it has a pointier end in every direction, which allows you to poke fleshy bits a bit easier, or maybe penetrate armored targets, which in like grimdark sci-fi stuff, most things are kind of armored with an appropriately length handle. Now, for a last idea, I thought maybe something a bit more like a cutlass. You see these a lot for rogue trader stuff or for Astra Militarum, straight backed with nice curved blade. Now at first I had this like way too curvy. I mean, cutlasses are curved, pirate sword kind of thing, but not like this extreme. I wasn't going for a cartoony look. Here at the bottom of the blade. So the first, it's obviously a bit of a challenging shape, especially when you're just doing it off the cuff like I'm doing here. But yeah, was happy with that blade. Next I wanted to make a sort of basket hilt. You could of course do just regular guard, but I like basket hilts. They're very fancy, very nice, very piratey. If you see a basket hilt, then you see a person of means. With a little flourish at the back, so you can catch a blade when you're dueling on, your cool pirate ship in space. Now, a basket hilt obviously has lots of filigree, lots of little details that interweave each other. So at first I thought maybe I could do just something simple like this. But after a while I decided, wanted a bit more of a basket. This was my first attempt. Wasn't super happy with this because it just looks a bit meh, very cheap. So after a bit of experimentation I decided, nah, not for me. I'm just refining the shape a bit. But soon, yes, adding the little twig thing, turning it into a worm. I thought like this looks a lot more like something, like a basket, something nice and fancy. Now, obviously, I could work this way more complex, but this, I thought, that seems nice. And that's all.